Hi everyone, and welcome! Today, we're tackling a common but sometimes tricky task, setting up a static IP address on your Raspberry Pi 5 running Raspbian. You might have heard that the /etc/dhcpcd.conf file is the place to do this, but what if it's missing, empty, or you're just unsure how to configure it correctly? Don't worry, we'll walk through the process step by step, ensuring your Pi has a stable, unchanging IP address, which is super useful for things like hosting a server, remote access, or consistent network identification. Let's get started. First, a static IP ensures your Raspberry Pi's address on your local network never changes, making it reliably accessible. By default, your Pi uses DHCP to get an IP address, which can change over time. Our goal is to override this. The /etc/dhcpcd.conf file is indeed the correct location for these configurations, and if it's not there, we'll create it, or if it's empty, we'll populate it. Let's move to our first practical step, identifying your network interface. Open a terminal on your Raspberry Pi. You can use the command IPA, that's IP space A. Look for your active network adapter. For a wired connection, it's usually S0. For Wi-Fi, it's typically WLAN0. Make a note of this interface name, as we'll need it shortly. Next, it's always a good practice to back up any configuration files before editing them. Even if dhcpcd.conf seems empty or missing, it's wise to create a backup just in case. Use the command sudo cp/etc/dhcpcd.conf/etc/dhcpcd.conf boc. If the file doesn't exist, this command might create an empty backup, which is fine. Now, let's edit or create the dhcpcd.conf file itself. We'll use the nano text editor. Type sudo nano /etc/dhcpcd.conf and press enter. Once inside the editor, you'll add the following lines. Remember to replace the example values with your network's specific details. You'll need your chosen static IP address, your router's IP address, the gateway, and your preferred DNS servers. A common static IP might be 192.168.1.200. Your router's IP usually ends in .1, and Google's public DNS servers are 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4. Here's the structure you'll add. Interface your _interface name, for example, interface F0. Then, on a new line, static IP _address equals your static IP address /subnet mask _bits. For example, static IP address equals 192.168.1.200/24. The /24 denotes a common subnet mask. On another new line, static routers equals your router IP address. For example, static routers equals 192.168.1.1. And finally, static domain name servers equals your DNS server 1 your DNS server 2. For example, static domain name servers equals 8.8.8.88.8.4.4. To find your current router's IP and subnet, you can use IPR before making changes. Once you've entered these lines, press Ctrl+X to exit, then Y to confirm saving, and enter to write to the file. With the configuration saved, we need to apply these changes. The simplest and most reliable way for beginners is to reboot your Raspberry Pi. Type sudo reboot and press enter. Your Pi will restart. After it reboots, log back in. To verify that your static IP address has been applied correctly, open a terminal again and type IPA. Look for your network interface, and you should see the static IP address you configured listed there. You can also test connectivity by pinging your router with ping your _router _IP address, and then an external site like Google with ping google.com. If both pings are successful, congratulations, you've successfully set up a static IP address on your Raspberry Pi 5. This makes your Pi much more predictable and easier to manage on your network. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful and easy to follow. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions, and don't forget to subscribe for more Raspberry Pi tips and tricks. See you in the next video.